Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss 7 indications that you are dealing with an evil person. Let's start with number 1. Enjoying your pain. Do you know anyone who takes pleasure in the suffering of others? By this I mean, do you know anyone who makes jokes about the suffering of others? Misfortune. This behavior shows a complete lack of empathy, which is a telltale sign that you're dealing with an evil person. Empathy is the capacity to put yourself in another person's shoes. If someone is going through a difficult time, you can imagine how difficult their life must be and you can empathize with their suffering. However, someone who lacks empathy makes no attempt to understand others and instead actively works to hurt them. One of the most frequently mentioned characteristics of psychopathy is a lack of empathy. Psychopathy is a personality disorder marked by egotistical thoughts, antisocial behavior, and, of course, a lack of empathy. Not all psychopaths are bad or evil people. In fact, many of them learn to live normal lives. However, when a psychopath takes pleasure in the suffering of others, they can turn evil and dangerous. A dangerous lack of empathy can take many different forms. When you need them the most, they might let you down or exploit your secrets to bring you to your knees and take control of your life. They might stab you in the back by betraying your confidence. 2. Avoiding all responsibility. Does your friend avoid responsibility? Do they pass the blame when anything goes wrong? This avoidant and irresponsible behavior is a common sign of a selfish, evil personality. Just think about the last time you messed up. Don't spend your time with people who enjoy hurting you or other people, because that lack of empathy means you're dealing with an evil person. They don't try to atone for their actions, they don't feel humiliated or guilty, and they don't apologize to those who were harmed by their error. Instead, they play the victim, pretending that someone else is to blame, and they completely avoid taking responsibility. 3. Do you know someone who treats animals cruelly? Perhaps they mistreat their own pets or ignore your pets whenever they approach them. Some people have a stronger affinity for animals than others. Some adore them, talking to them as if they were people, cuddling with them, and acknowledging them. However, the majority of people give their pets space, while a small minority purposefully ignore or bully animals. This behavior is a common indicator of something evil within the individual. But evil people lie actively and frequently to benefit themselves. Deception and manipulation are common signs of a psychopathic personality. In fact, deception and manipulation are common in every corner of the world. Machiavellianism, psychopathy, and narcissism, the 3 disorders in the dark triad, struggle to take other people's suffering into account, and each disease is frequently connected to aggressive or evil persons in various ways. Psychopaths rarely acquire the emotional intelligence necessary to comprehend the struggles of another individual. People who consistently lie for their own personal gain may fall somewhere on this dangerous spectrum. They may struggle with empathy, think too highly of themselves, or be too self-absorbed to understand the pitfalls of manipulation. But either way, narcissists may believe they have the right to manipulate others, and Machiavellian selfishness drives people to manipulate, deceive, and lie on a regular basis. Okay, so let's say you have a hyper-intelligent friend. You might occasionally feel stupid by comparison. Some of their jokes may fly over your head, or you might just not understand a lot of the concepts they discuss. However, what if someone makes you feel stupid by telling you something directly? Alright, let's try a different scenario. You're speaking to the same extremely bright friend about something that makes you nervous, but instead of listening to you out, they minimize your concerns and make you feel insignificant. This is an indication of an awful person. The toxic and possibly evil person may be venting their own frustrations on you. They may use you as a punching bag because they believe you to be weaker or less intelligent than they are. This can cause serious issues in any relationship, whether it be a friendship or romantic one. A good person would try to spare your feelings if they had opposing ideas or opinions. They would present those opinions in a way that doesn't hurt or attack you. But this friend tried to make you feel bad. It's advisable to avoid them if you know someone who constantly criticizes you or makes you feel stupid, since they could be an evil person. The interest of all parties to an evil person, their own pleasure, comfort, and success are the only things that matter in life, so they're willing to do anything to improve their own situation. This is known as universal self-interest because no matter what, this person is always looking to help themselves. Universal self-interest is another significant sign of the dark triad because it's connected to high self-esteem. The seventh, external caution. The biggest issue with many of these vindictive personality types is that they're great at covering their tracks. They can pretend for long periods of time to be your best friend or perfect match. They pretend to care, listen, and guard your trust. But when it benefits them the most, these same when you're detached and uninvolved, it's easy to spot internally evil people, but it can be difficult to tell the difference on the inside. So pay attention to what other people are trying to tell you. If someone is acting evilly toward you, they have probably also acted evilly toward others in the past. Thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.